Hi, you guys. It is Thursday, February 12th, 2015. My name is Doris, and this is the Knit and Purl podcast, episode 38. Title is going to be YouTube Drawing and Pinterest Demos. Yes, we're getting out of this room today. So, if you are new to this podcast, I say welcome. Grab your craft of choice and your drink of choice and relax and enjoy. And I hope that you find something entertaining or inspirational that will have you coming back. If you are returning, I say thank you guys so much for coming back and watching every week. I really appreciate it, for commenting, for thumbsing up, and all of that. Thank you. The show notes for this podcast you can find at knitandpurl, P-E-A-R-L, -doris.blogspot.com. In social media, I am One Fine Cow on Ravelry and Twitter. I am One Fine Design on Etsy and Facebook, and I am Doris M. Smith, all smushed together, on Instagram. This podcast has a Ravelry group, which is the Knit and Purl podcast group. And this week, we have 2 new members. And as is my habit, or what I do, I will shout out unless you tell me not to. So the first one is Phampy, P-H-A-M-P-Y. And she's from Greenwood, somewhere in the U.S. She is a young crocheter. So welcome, Phampy. And the second one is Phyllis Joan, 46, who is Phyllis from California. It's O-J-A-I, California. Welcome. Thank you for joining. And on YouTube this week, we have 206 subscribers. So we have a drawing for comments. So the winner will get to choose from any one item of my Etsy store. You can either, if you are on Ravelry, you can message me on Ravelry, or if you're just on YouTube, you can send me a message on YouTube, private message, tell me your address and what you would like from my Etsy store. There will be a link in the bottom of this video to my Etsy store, and you can pick any one item that you choose. We had 11 comments, and I have written the names with the numbers. I just numbered them, just wrote their name and numbered them 1 through 11. So I have the random number generator ready to go. Number 1 through 11. And I'm going to hit generate. The winner is number 3, who is Lisa Marie. The yarn goes on Ravelry. Lisa Marie on YouTube. You have won any one item from my Etsy store. So contact me on Ravelry. Let me know what you want, and I will get that out to you. Congratulations. Thank you guys so much. I wanted to do something special to celebrate 200 subscribers. So that's what I did. And Lisa Marie, you're the winner. Thank you all for your comments and your encouragement, and for continued watching. You on the Ravelry group, thank you for your continued support and for helping me keep the group going. And for you on YouTube, thank you so much for subscribing, for commenting, for thumbsing up. If you are new and you are interested so far, you can go down there and hit that red subscribe button so you'll get notifications next time there's a podcast up. So the last piece of administration is the January-February Knit Along. The rules are you must be a member of the Ravelry group to qualify for prizes. You can knit or crochet any adult mitten pattern. 2 entries per person. Must have been started after January 15th and finished by February 15th. Have fun. The prize is a $6 or less giftable pattern on Ravelry. 3 more days. I will close the thread on Monday, February 16th in the early morning. So, that's it of that. So, let me take a drink. I'm feeling rather dry. So, I don't have any stash enhancement as of this week, but I forgot to show you my new Knit Spin Farm bag last week. So I guess it is a new stash. Isn't it lovely? See the cow? This is a small drawstring bag. There's a pig and there's a cow. And it's all farmy stand stuff. Here is the inside. Very pretty and cute. And it's got her, where is it? Knit Spin Farm. If you haven't checked her out, I would recommend checking her out. She has awesome bags and she has some bats that she sells and she has napkins, and so this is just waiting for a project. So there's not really a story this week, but I wanted to share with you some of my new to me podcast. Sunday, I happened upon the Knitworthy podcast on YouTube. The YouTube name is Linda Brianne, and they are just wonderful. I was watching them Sunday morning, enjoying their knitting and their talking, their mother-daughter, and I felt like by the end we were having a little church, and it was just lovely. So another new one that I'm watching is the Truly Myrtle podcast. She has 2 podcasts, and they're on YouTube, and she's from New Zealand, and I love listening to her voice. I love hearing about her project. She does a lot of sewing, she does knitting, and she's also on Instagram as Truly Myrtle. So she does a lot of Instagram posts. And finally, Heather M12 is also on YouTube, and she has a few. She had podcasts before and kind of had issues, and then she started again. But so funny is she commented on my the comment thread, and what she said is just kind of so coincidental. I don't know. She was watching the podcast, and she clicked on the link and was looking at the shop, and she followed me and favorited a few things. And when she came back, it was at the point where my phone had dinged, and I had looked down at it, and I said, "Oh, I have a new Etsy follower." And she's like, "That is so bizarre, so funny that just at that time, not even live, but she had just done it and it had showed up in the podcast." It wasn't her, but it was kind of funny. You know what I'm saying? So that is all of the story today. Onward to finished objects, and there is none this week. I've been working a lot on the projects and starting new ones. So we'll just go right into, excuse me, my nose is itchy. We'll go into the whips. The first one is the foraging mitten pattern, which I'm doing for the Knit Along. It is a bot pattern on Ravelry by Molly of the Homespun House. I am knitting it on my 2.75 US 2s Hayas. Yes, I am, and it's doing fabulous. I started the second one over the weekend, and It's going swimmingly. Let me tell you a little bit more. The yarn is from Soft Like Kittens Noodle Sock, and she doesn't dye anymore. She dyes very rarely. And she has a podcast called Gentle Ribbing. What else can I say? And it's in my... Oh, the color is called Rhubarb Stalks. So, and it's in my Joanne Springs cow bag. So, I have gotten... This is my first one. I haven't finished that, but that's the first one. This is the second one. I've gotten to the point where I am on the decreasing. There's my afterthought thumb hole. So it's going well. I'm sure that I will get it done before the 16th. Very nice pattern, and if you have issues with the pattern, Molly is very available and she does answer questions rather quickly. So that is that. Can't wait for them to be done. It was like 19 degrees when I left the house this morning and I was wishing for my mittens. But they're not done yet. So, moving along. Put that in. The second thing I was hoping to be done with was the Broomstick Lace Infinity Cowl, which is a free pattern on Ravelry by Bee Hooked Crochet. Let me get this over here. Bee Hooked Crochet uses a 50-inch or a US 50 25 millimeter knitting needle, only one, and a 5.5 millimeter crochet hook. The yarn, which I better be done soon because I don't have a lot of yarn left. The yarn is Red Heart Boutique Unforgettable, and the color is Petunia, and I have got 30 of 36 rows completed, or patterns, or whatever you want to call them. It will go around my neck and be an infinity cowl. And I might just end it at this level because I probably will never wear it wrapped double. I don't think. Well, anyway. There it is. Let me count. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 20. Yep, 30. So I got 6 more pattern repeats to do. The pattern is very simple. It's just a single crochet, and then you loop up the yarn onto this, and then you take it off 5 at a time and do 5 single crochets. There's a tutorial with the pattern if you're interested. It's a fun crochet, and it'll be done soon. I was working on it last night feverishly during American Idol. I'm still an American Idol fan. They're in the Hollywood week. They just finished group performances last night. Tonight they're going to be doing individual performances. So my last project that I'm going to show is a new project this week. I was hankering in my another Joanne Springs bag with animals. I was hankering to do another one of these. And I think I was enabled because the last Fat Squirrel I listened to or watched, she was wearing her Ricky hat, and I just couldn't deal with it. I started another one. I'm just still on the smaller needles. Anyway, the Ricky hat, R-I-K-K-E, is by Sarah Young. It is a free pattern on Ravelry. The needles, you start with 4mm or 4 US 4s, 3.5. I'm using my square 40-inch circulars, doing magic loop. And then you go up after you get 13 or 15 garter ridges to the US 7s, 4.5mm 40-inch circulars. I'm going to be using my Addy Turbos. The yarn is Marble DK, which is kind of blues and browns and grays, or beige and grays. I think it's going to be lovely when it's completed. The color is called MT18, and as Nick Knits says, such creative name there. The dye lot is 3404. And that's that. I've been working a whole lot on my simple cable shrug that I'm designing. And I'm not going to show it today. So, oh shoot, hang on. I was going to do this and I forgot. I'm just coming over here. Spinning. I finished the first 2 ounces of my Malabrigo Noob. It's 100% merino wool. The color is 865 Baya Electric. Here is my first 4 ounces. It's very pretty. For what it is, looks like I'm doing pretty even. There's some little too thin and too thick, but I think it's pretty even. So that's the first 2 ounces. So I always pre-draft my material, split it and pre-draft it so it'll be ready. For me, it's just a little bit easier to spin. But I'm coming into a problem with this fiber. The other one wasn't this bad. But when I try to pre-draft it, instead of like drafting like it's supposed to, it ends up, well, that one did, but it ends up breaking. And then I have a bunch of little pieces that I can then like draft. So this is what I'm thinking I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to like fluff it up like this and then draft it and hope for the best. But I mean, this stuff, I don't know. But I'm determined. I'm going to spin it. So after I fluffed it up a little bit, it drafts a lot better. So this is going to be a little more time consuming. I have to go through and fluff it and then draft. See, I didn't fluff this one and it's just not doing very well. So I know some people can just spin from the braid and be okay, but I'm not there yet. So anyway, this is the other part of the other. This is part that I've already drafted, and here's the deal. Well, this is a long piece because oh gosh, it's treating me bad. So here's a long piece. Well, come on now. Here's a short piece because it's just breaking. This is a long piece. Okay, it's showing out now. Here's a short piece. Here's a short piece. Here's the short. See? So it's not that enjoyable right now. So it'll get done. It'll get done, but it's not enjoyable right now. So that's all the spinning. I feel like I've flown through this. Did I forget anything? I don't know. Okay, so this week I'm going to go with the stumble first. The stumble this week, I've linked it, but you'll have to and I wrote in there, you'll have to search the title on the website. Get to my stumble. Okay. This is 18 unbelievable products that are bordering on genius to make your life easier. I thought some of the items were cool and I wanted to share. So this is what it looks like. So the first one is a remote control key locator, and it has several different keys. You can push whichever key you need, and it's got the little remotes there so you can find your keys. The second one is a portable chair bag, and there is a linkable or a place. Oh Lord, where am I at? Oh no, don't, sorry. Go back. Okay. Under each picture, there's a source, which gives you a link that you can go to the website and find the products. A portable chair and bag. So the chair fits in that bag. And there is a beer shot glass. It's a beer. It's a shot glass. A beer shot glass. A phone holder for charging. There is a universal pot clip for holding your spoon while you're cooking. I've always looked for a place to sit down my spoon, There you go. There's a melon slicer. Watermelon slicer. There is a salt and pepper switch. You can push that lever and you can have salt or pepper. There is a 3-tiered oven rack for a big dinner for Thanksgiving. There you go. It's kind of cool. There is a cake-sicle cookie pan. Like I said again, there is a source on the bottom. There is a corn stripper. And it holds the corn. The corn is held in that container. There is a digital spoon scale. I guess it weighs in grams. This is cool, but it's kind of expensive. If you're by yourself and you're sweeping the floor and you're trying to use a dustpan, this is a vacuuming dustbin. So you can just sweep up to this vacuum thing and it vacuums up your pile of dirt. There's a food bag clip, and these are on Amazon because I was clicking on them trying to see what they were. You can keep stuff in the original bag and put this clip thing on it and open it and keeps it fresh. And there is an attachable baby cot. Lovely. So you can keep your baby close by and, not exactly have it in the bed with you. This one. It is a car fries holder that even has a place for your a ketchup cup. That's funny. An outdoor drink stakes. I think I showed one of these how to make them from homemade, from reusable products. There is Google umbrellas, number 17. Then we're almost done with this. Google umbrellas. There is a slip-on pour spout. I think that's kind of cool because even in a bowl or in a pan, it always splashes everywhere and it never pours where you want it to. Lastly, what was that was number 18. Okay, so that's all of Stumble. So for Pinterest, the first thing for this time of year is a DIY ice melter. I put links in. I actually got links, so you can click on the link if you want to see it. It's to help melt the ice off your windshield for this time of year. You have to have one 24-ounce spray bottle, 2 ounces of rubbing alcohol, 5 drops of dish soap, and warm water. It says take out all supplies, pour rubbing alcohol in the bottle first, add 5 drops of dish soap. Then it says fill the rest of the bottle to 20 ounces with warm water. Place the top and secure top on the bottle. Place the top securely on the bottle, shake it to mix the solution, and you have a de-icer for your windshield. There you go. Some of us might need that. So I have another Pinterest, but we are moving to the kitchen for this one. Actually, I filmed it earlier, so I'm going to insert the film and then we will come back for, you'll see. See you later. Is it starting? Hi, you guys. We're coming to you from the kitchen, and we are going to demo a Pinterest find today. The Pinterest find is pink lemonade fudge for Valentine's Day. You are going to need some white chocolate chips, some sweetened condensed milk, and some pink lemonade Kool-Aid. So you're going to put the 3 cups of chocolate chip or white chocolate chips and the can of sweetened condensed milk, and you're going to heat it every 30 seconds in the microwave until it is melted. I'm showing you the consistency. Then this recipe also calls for, would you bring up the camera just a little bit, tilt it towards me a little bit, no, the other way. Every 30 seconds, you're going to stir it until it gets melted. I'm going to pour in this whole container of pink lemonade. It calls for raspberry extract, but I couldn't find any on short notice. So, you're cutting my head off, honey. Tilt it up a little bit. So this is not very pink. It's not as pink as the picture says. I'll just keep stirring and hope for the best. Here's what it looks like, is looking like right now. And I don't know it's going to be affected if I don't have the raspberry, but we're just going to do it. So you also need to prepare a pan with parchment paper. Bring it over this way. So it's there prepared. So, I don't think I'm going to get this any better, so I'm going to put it into the pan. I won't be doing this according to all of the recipe, but, you know, we're just going to do it. Okay. It's getting hard on me. Okay, so I'm going to put it in the pan. And this recipe calls for melting more chocolate chips and making a decorative design over the top after you've cut it. I'm not going to do that. I bought some pink sugar sprinkles, and we're just going to put that on top before we chill it and go from there. I have linked to in the show notes to this particular Pinterest find, so you can find it pretty easily. And you can also make some pink lemonade fudge for your Valentine, or for your grandkids, or for whoever. Okay. So, tastes good. Here's what it looks like in the pan. And I'm just going to, it tastes really good. I'm going to sprinkle these pink sprinkles over the top. And hope that they sink in. That's what I'm going to do. Here's what it looks like. And we will see at the end of the show, or after this, how it tastes when it's done. Thank you. And by the way, this film has been filmed by my significant other, my Valentine, Ted, who is totally blind. Thank you. Viewfinder. Image. Stop recording video. Okay. We are going to have the unboxing now of the pink lemonade fudge. Come this way a little bit. No. Turn. Okay. So I'm going to cut a piece. It looks like the sugar stayed on. And I got a good knife, but it's, maybe I'm using the wrong side. Oh, Pete, are you okay? Pete just ate his dinner. We're just going to cut one little piece here.
Pete said he wants some fudge. That's why he's getting all upset.
Okay, so there's what it looks like. Okay, so now I'm going to take the camera. This is Ted. And Ted, scoot up a little bit.
Oh, yes, Mom.
Okay, you are going to be the taster. Here you go. Well. And here is Pete. You all want to see Pete? He wants to see you, and he wants a piece of fudge. But he's not going to get one. Okay.
Very good.
Sorry, craziness filming here. Ted says it's very good. Thank you very much. Okay, well, that was fun. I'm going to end. I want to have a little end. I'm going to show you this up close. Yummy goodness. It's very good. And I want to tell you all, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the podcast, anything about it, I know it's kind of crazy. The filming was a little weird, but go down there and hit the subscribe button down there. Give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment. Also, I want to say Happy Valentine's Day. And if you don't have a significant other, then you be your significant other. You be your own Valentine. Treat yourself well. Do something special, something that you will enjoy, or, you know, reach out and give to other people. It always makes you feel better. Don't let this Valentine's Day be bad because you don't have a Valentine. Be your own Valentine. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for coming, and I'll see you next week. Bye.